What about VPNs? I mean, about 1.5 billion people in the world have VPNs. Is this going to be able to cope with VPNs, this particular legislation?
We had a discussion about VPNs just before. Did you want to go back to that?
Yeah, sure. So that will partly go to the reasonable steps requirement that the platforms are required to take. As we discussed before, like it or not, people put a lot of information on a platform. When you post a photo, typically the photo is geotagged. You may also talk about the location you're in. So the obligation is on the platforms to have systems, to take reasonable steps, to check if that age-restricted users, so under 16. So it's a binary, is this person under or over 16? No other information. That's what it's looking at. So in terms of the steps, if someone is using a VPN, but over the course of a year, their posts are, I went to the Bulldogs Roosters match today, I'm at Bondi Beach today, then the platform will be able to see that and take the reasonable steps to at least require some other form of age assurance from that person, because there is a reasonable assumption that person is in Sydney, for example.
Okay, so, yeah, and I'd sort of call that a form of surveillance, but...
we'll get you to wrap up, Senator Rennick.
Okay.
Senator, I'd just point out that people put that data on platforms.
But isn't this going to cost the platforms a lot of money? In the end, they're going to start on charging this?
Senator, the charging that happens with social media is through advertising. That's how they make their money. The point that Mr Irwin's making is that the existence of a VPN or the use of VPN does not let platforms off the hook in relation to the age requirement.
Authorised G. Rennick People First Chermside.